Hi there, Libra. It's Jen here from tarotspirit.net. I am here doing your end of July monthly reading. I'm sorry I missed the beginning of July. I had family home. I only get to see my brother and his family once a year. They live in Asia, so I was spending time with them. There we go. Well, let's get started. Eight of Shields, Five of Swords, Ten of Shields, Queen of Cups, King of Swords, Seven of Shields, lots of Pentacles on the table, Ten of Wands, Two of Wands, Three of Wands. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is, I call it, and as does many other people, the denial card. So it's our thoughts playing tricks on us, ignoring the elephant in the room, telling us we have to accept things that really are not things that we should be tolerating or dealing with, either from other people or ourselves. So this is the eclipse season. I've been listening, I'm not an astrologer, but listening to astrologers, and this is definitely some intense energy out there. And I just noticed that the Chariot, the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. Wow. So in order to have a new beginning, you need to this is telling you that you need to just see things clearly. Take the blinders off and take charge and move forward the way you want to move forward. So no more waiting for other people, white knuckling it, grinning and bearing it, saying, well, this is just the way it is. This is the way it's, has to be. And just resigning yourself to to life that's not what you want. And the first step, though, is to see it and just to say, okay, I am not dealing with this. I'm not tolerating this in my life anymore. But it's really an internal thing where you need to say, I'm done. Like this Five of Swords, the fives are I like to say, like a pebble in your shoe. Like you have to deal with something that's just irritating enough, the squeaky wheel, that you can't ignore it anymore. You have to stop and take that pebble out of your shoe and deal with it. And throw it. Like whatever this is that needs to go, like you need to kick their ass to the curb. You need to get a different job. And I don't mean just like go in and quit. I would never tell you to do that. Maybe it's time to break out on your own. Maybe it's doubt that's been holding you back. This says that you have some sort of craft or you found something that you really, really love doing, and this could be a hobby that can turn into a business, but it's your own mental worry and blocks that are holding you back. And you have one of the best money card here in the deck, this Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Shields. So this card is about legacy. So if we examine where we are in our life right now and sort of where we've been, what kind of legacy do I want to leave? And am I living in a way that will happen? And if you are, fantastic. If you're not, it's time to change and think about things like why aren't you going to maybe leave the legacy that you want? Is the legacy you want to leave grandiose and not really attainable and superficial? Like, I want to have all this money, or are you wanting people to remember you as being kind and vivacious and a good mother and a good husband and whatever? So that's something that you need to figure out yourself. You could inherit a family business as well, but there is something that you've waited long enough about. You've given it time, you've tried all you can, and just some things especially in relationships of any kind, life pretty much is about relationships. if you're the only one trying, you can't fix it because you can't control the other person. So there is, for some of you, going to be a divorce or a break of contract. And enough is enough. I mean, this Ten of Wands is just like, enough. Like this, this has just become a burden. There's no more growth here, and it's just pulling me down, this situation, and you just can't deny it anymore. So it's time to take charge, make a decision. Where are you going to expend your energy? This Two of Wands that's what it's all about. We have a finite amount of energy. So are you spending it on situations that just zap it and suck the life out of you and suck the energy out of you? Or are you going to prune away that part and expend your energy on positive things, things about your authentic self, creating your own business, doing things that feed your creativity and all those things. So it's really time to make a decision this month about where you want to go, and where you've been. And this Three of Wands, I love this card because I love horses. But it's really a card, it's depicted differently in this deck, but it's a card about getting a high perspective, and that goes with that Chariot card. Where do you want to go? Where have you gotten off your path? And looking at the big picture, and figuring out, okay, I need to recalibrate here. I need to make some decisions to simplify things, to get back on my path, to be authentic, and to stop settling for things that just drain my energy and are not healthy for me. So I'm just going to leave it at that. That was a good reading, and I hope you enjoy the rest of July, and I'll see you at the next reading. Take care.